So just like any other language, functions will play a very important role. They are nothing but a named block of code which you can call from other segments or sections of the program. You can pass data in form of parameters, and then you can expect a function to return data in form of result. Please note that these are optional. There could be a function which may not need to accept data or which may not also return a data. So let's first understand the definition. So the keyword is def to define a function. So say we want to write a function which is hello world. Okay, so we'll simply say def hello world. Then we will put parentheses. We are not putting any value here. That means by default it is not accepting any data or any parameter. We will see if we want to provide a parameter, then we will make some minor changes. We'll see that in the next line of code. So for now we have defined a function hello world, and we will just print a very simple statement. Say my first Python program, and say hello world. Okay, so let's run it and see what's the output. But please note, because it's a function, we have to call it first, right? So first we have just created it. We will just push shift enter. Nothing would happen because we have not called it yet. Next we are going to call this function. How do we call it? We simply use the name we have provided. So hello world, and that's it. So we'll simply say hello world, and then we'll press shift enter. So you'll see the output is here. Now next, if you want to provide an parameter, then in that case it's very simple. I'll just copy paste the code, uh, and we'll just say name. Now name is the data we are providing to this function, and say hello world, and say my name is, and then whichever name we are providing, name. Now let's call this function again, and now rather than just putting the parenthesis, we are going to give some name. Say Ram. So we'll say hello world, my name is Ram is printed. Easy? No? So if we want to provide some data as an parameter, then we'll just declare it here. Now let's have a quick check if we have understood this correctly. So here we have just used hello function, and which accepts a name. But in this case, we have to write a function which will take name as the input and print hello name where name is in capital. So for example, if we provide a small s ivan c1, then it's going to put with a capital S. So we know how to do that. We can either use a capitalize method from a string to capitalize the first letter. So it's very easy. We will just print hello, and then we'll just use the capitalize on the name. Also, if you want, you can use the formatting here. For example, you can use dot format, so that if the strings would have been little complex, you could have to use the formatting, dot format or f string. But you got an idea, right? It's pretty easy. Now let's move on to the next code.